fled. I thought you said yourself, your escape is not the end. All will bow, hellfire and glory. All will see my hellfire and glory. All will bow, hellfire and glory. All will see my hellfire and glory. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta find you. I'm gonna end you. A savior of capital, yeah. To the dirt you fall. Bells of my sister, the favorite child. FB will get you nothing, knowing you can hide. All will bow, hellfire and glory. All will see my hellfire and glory. All will bow, hellfire and glory. All will see my hellfire and glory. There is so much God. God will bring your wrath. There will always God. God will bring your wrath. I see his power surging. I feel his darkness grow beyond the realm of saving. Lost now, forever. Oh, death's hand, sparing no one. My brother, you must fall. Anger and greed consume him. Arthur, answer the call. With my power and your heart, together the end will start.
Here I've been, the years have gone. Was it real, my time in Captalon? Here I'll be, pushing these lines. In my sorrow, my secrets hide. None can know, so none I tell. Older I've grown, yet memories hold still. What is truth? What's in my mind? To myself I keep pushing these lines. And oh, like a shot to the gut, with a feeling, with a drop, I knew something was not right. your spirit, more soon circle near it. Are Thor still dazed? He thinks surely I've lost it. Mad I've become, brain nesting on crazed. Still he follow, he does. The young apparitions play. Near a grave freshly dug, in
What's up, party people? Welcome to Houseboat Live. That is Justin Oliveto.
And that is Kyle Mocha.
And this is Mr. Zachary Storman. Welcome everybody to Houseboat Live. It's been like 2 months since we've done a live show of any sort. We used to do this other show, but we don't do that anymore. We've got Houseboat Live, and it's a totally different, 100% unique, nothing to do with that old show whatsoever.
Don't mind the
artwork. But welcome everybody. It's been a couple of months.
Don't mind the fart work.
We're gonna have some fart work. We always have some fart work, whether it's audible or not. But yeah, we've been some busy boys. We've been some busy boys the last couple of months.
Busy beaver.
Busy as a beaver.
Busy have you?
And a dam.
How busy have you been?
Busy as a cat burying shit on concrete.
Oh, that's pretty busy.
That's a busy cat. That cat's always busy. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of stuff. We've been having a lot of projects, a lot of just actual work.
I mean, in the first couple minutes here, if you joined us early, just a lot of video, a lot of photo editing, and
we're stepping up the game. Today officially is the day that our EP Hellfire and Glory is released, so you can go check that out if you didn't join earlier, or if you skip to the timestamp that I'm going to be putting in the
skip right to the
update
description
stamp.
And everything in the bottom.
Updated YouTube links. Oh my god!
But yeah, if you go and listen to it before we went live, good on you. But you can go anywhere that you stream music, all platforms. We now have that out there.
Are we on Tidal?
Are we on Tidal?
What?
Tidal?
Yes, we're on Tidal.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
You know, it's actually funny that you bring up
We're
Tidal,
cool.
because every time I release any of our stuff, because you put it in 46,000, like the
46,000 what? Kit Kats?
whatever
46,000.
whatever the bit rate is, 46,000 hertz or something like
M&Ms?
that. Tidal sends me a message and says, "Hey, you can pay more money for that to go down 2 notches if you want for our premium audio." And I'm just like,
To go down?
yeah, because it's only 44,000 and we're at 46,000, so
M&Ms again. We're talking about M&Ms.
it doesn't.
Well, actually, I render it at 69.
Well, then it only is
awesome.
picking it up at 46.
And then it turns it. My computer does it at 69, and I record everything at 69.
Right.
Then I bump it down to 46 after it renders it
Okay.
to make it a little more friendly on the size.
Yeah, they do get big.
We always want to make sure that it's friendly on the size.
Yeah,
That's a big thing that we're worried about all the time. We don't want it to be too big. We don't want it to be too small.
I'm like Goldilocks, baby, just right.
Right in that zone.
And sleepy and hungry.
Sleepy, hungry, and I keep falling asleep in other people's beds. I'm exactly like Goldilocks. I had a Goldilocks decade in my 20s for sure. It was the
He
whole...
did it.
it was
6
here.
months,
It was there. It was somewhere else.
I watched you fall asleep in the middle of many of bonfires outside. But the first time was at Rich's parents' house.
Oh yeah.
And we were all drinking Polish beer because Chris brought over Polish beer. And I turn around at one point because they had like the big U. They pretty much burned wherever they want, but they had a big U. And you're like 30 inches away from the fire, just passed out. And I'm just like, I think Kyle's going to burn to death and falling into a fire.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep in the middle of the big fight scene of like Age of Ultron or one of those movies. I definitely fell asleep
in the movie theater.
In the theater, yeah. Chairs are comfortable, man.
Yeah, they are.
My life is real hard and
I
tiring.
fall asleep on couches more than I do in my own bed.
Yeah, we know that. We know that. But yeah, everybody that's tuning in, thank you. We're here to talk about where we sleep, how we sleep, and how many decibels things
Who
are.
we sleep with?
I'm
Just
always
kidding.
here to talk about that. But yeah, like I was saying, we've been busy. Today you are going to be getting a nice sneak peek into what we've been getting into the last couple of months.
When was the last show? The show that shall not be named.
The show that shall not be named, I think, was exactly 2 months ago. I think it was 2 months and 2 days ago. But if you're going, like, it's Tuesday, and the last show we did was also a Tuesday.
2 months, 2 days, Tuesday.
2 months, 2 day, Tuesday. Hey, we got a Broken Toed Joe in the chat. What's going on, bro?
How's your broken toes?
I hope it's healing. It's been broken for a few years now.
That happened to my mom.
Never returned.
My mom broke her toe, and it was fucking broken for a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, and didn't do anything about it, or it just, like, she didn't think it was broken?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know that for a whole year, she had a bad toe day.
Every day for a whole year.
Every day was a bad toe day.
It was Debbie and the no good, very bad toe year. But yeah, we've tonight you're going to see, like I was saying, a bunch of stuff that we've been getting into. I had the wonderful time recording, filming, and releasing a music video for Adam Kincaid, which you're going to be seeing shortly if you've not seen it yet. I do believe it is our #1 most viewed video on YouTube. At this point, I believe that is that is a truth.
The best video on our channel is one we're not fucking in.
Yeah.
Great job, guys.
It makes sense. But then we also have a new podcast that we're going to be showing you a little bit of that. You'll be able to listen to it with new artwork from Sean L. Sasser. And then we also have a short film that I have been working on the last month. And we are currently in the process of scoring it. So you're going to get to see a bunch of little trailers and teasers for things that are upcoming. And that's what we're going to be doing with the Houseboat Live. It's kind of the hub where we're going to premiere all of our projects that we have in the works. And there's plenty of stuff down the pipeline. So just keep your eyes and ears open. I did want to say that in this last 2 months, I've done 2 things that was really nerve-wracking for me, but everybody was there and supportive, and it made me feel good inside. I did my first stand-up set in 6 years in the beginning of September, and then I about a week and a half later played my first solo set, playing off of our album Wasted and Waiting. All of them happening in my basement, so they're not like the real thing ever, but there were real people there, and I really did it. And so
it was a good time, man.
It was everything.
No, it really was.
Everything's been really fun, and we've gotten a lot of awesome footage. Some of the stuff you saw in that opening little intro video that Justin whipped together there. But yeah, it was really cool. I spent a lot of time, working on all of that. And while I was doing all of that, Zach went and became a Harley guy.
Yeah.
Zach's an official Harley man now. He's been on like 12 Harley rides in the last day. How many miles since you got your Harley 2 months ago or whatever it is? How many miles do you think, or how many hours do you think you've driven?
I don't know. It was like 1,200 miles.
Yeah.
Which is not a lot.
Not a lot, but it's pretty good seeing that you work 6 days a week generally. You're getting it in. You're getting that ride-in time in. Yeah. And while we were doing those things, Justin went back to school.
I did.
Yeah, you're wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I did. I'm taking some classes up on MCTI.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What is it like? Because I went back and did like Northampton in my mid-20s for a short time, and it was the first in a decade that I was in a classroom setting.
This has been 5 decades since Justin
it's
graduated
been a while,
high school.
You graduated high school.
The last time I was in
1963, right?
Yes.
And that was after he was in like 4 wars.
High school only went to like 8th grade back when he went to high school.
Yeah, but he was also 35 because he went and did a couple world wars and then came back and was like,
true.
I need to finish my examinations.
That's
And they went, yeah, you do, dummy. Get back in there.
Read this note. It
Read
just
this.
says
A, B, C. You win. You good. Go. Leave. But yeah, so how is it being back in a school?
Well,
I mean, because it's not
different.
like a school setting.
It's different.
But you have
it's
a
so
teacher.
laid back, but it's more like a guide, really. I guess it really depends on what you're going for. I mean, I'm in the automotive side of it, so it's just anybody that wants to learn it. So it's just a bunch of dudes just literally talking shop, like cars, motorcycles, small engines, go-karts, whatever the fuck it might be that you're into. Usually on that side, you're reaching into other things. But then there's always somebody, in the class that's a little bit off. So we have this kid.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
And the first day...
School gas. I love it.
The first day he was just like, yeah, I'm here to fix my dad's old lawnmower. He told me a story about how his friend was trying to work on it and cut all his fingers off.
Oh, Jesus.
You're just like, what the... Oh, cool, man. Like, that's
Dude,
not cool.
I've put more hours into fixing lawnmowers than most people.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking got all 11 fingers still, baby.
Hey, you just got to be smart about how
All
you
11
fucking
fingers
do it.
and all 9 toes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Nothing went wrong there.
But yeah,
Just
no,
my
there's
birth.
nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing weird or like, I don't know. It doesn't feel weird to be back in school, or in a situation where you're learning. Because I'm actually there because I want to be instead of because I have to be.
You have to be. Well, that's cool. That's awesome, and it's encouraging. You know, it's encouraging for people that think, you know, even if it is just a little class like that, go fucking do it. Like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You're learning stuff. You're never too old to learn. I mean, Justin's a little too old to remember what he's learning.
Yeah.
You're never too old to actually learn anything.
Joe said my gift is in.
Oh, yeah, you got a gift. You want a gift on a giveaway, right?
I did, right?
Yeah. We got to pick that up. What was it, a game?
Yeah, it was
video game?
Demon Souls for PlayStation 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell
Fuck yeah, awesome. Yeah, and everybody, if you're listening, go check out Broken Toed Joe. He does stuff on the YouTubes. He does game streamings and everything.
All those things.
He's been a guest on a previous show that we used to do that we shall not ever name ever again. Why are we not naming it?
Why are we not?
I have no idea.
It's right behind
I
you.
wanted to. It's literally right there. I was like, I want to separate ourselves from that show we used to
Shit,
do.
we should have switched seats.
I thought of doing that, just swapping seats or me
I
sitting
would
in the
have felt
chair.
weird though.
Yeah, I would have felt. My ass has indented this spot perfectly, and your ass has
God,
indented.
what have you not? You've sat everywhere in here.
I've fallen asleep and sat on everything. That refrigerator got my ass imprint on it, in it, and on the side. I don't know how I did
That's
it.
the nasty stuff in the bottom of the freezer.
Yeah, it's that brown liquid that's just dripping out everywhere. It's not good. It's not good for anybody.
Yeah.
But one thing that we're not changing really from the last show, aside from the room, the people, most everything, we're gonna be drinking, and we're gonna be doing a lot of talking about what we're
You
drinking.
know us, of course. We're gonna be drinking.
Justin, it's a good old standby. Let's hit it. What are we drinking?
We drink it so you don't have to. Review it in the morning from the bathroom. Cheap booze and craft brews. Review it in the morning from the bathroom. What are we drinking? What are we drinking? Yeah!
All right,
Man, I look
guys.
fat in that video.
Yeah, that's why I did it in black and white, so it's more slimming. All right, so it's that time of the year, guys. It's the time where I hate everything because everything's full of fucking pumpkin.
Smells fucking lovely.
So we could have done a pumpkin beer, but we've done that in the past.
Yeah.
We could have done.
I've been doing that for a fucking month already.
I know, and we could have done a lot of different things. But what
Technically, we do
decided
have a
to-
pumpkin beer.
We have pumpkin seltzer in the next thing that we're going to kick off. But I'm going to pour this out for myself. Zach already has a glass for himself. I'm going to pass it to Justin. You get a nice shot up there. What we have here is a failure to make something taste good, probably.
To communicate.
It is Potion X Pumpkin Spice. This is a white wine with pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
That is made by Franklin Hill Vineyards in beautiful Bangor, Pennsylvania.
Bangor.
You know anybody that calls it Bangor? I know
In Maine, it's
Yeah.
Bangor,
Bangor,
Maine.
it's Bangor, Maine, but Bangor.
No, it's Bangor, Pennsylvania.
Banger, Pennsylvania.
Banger.
How do you get
You
to
got a
Bangor?
Mount
It
Bethel
does.
Banger.
It does smell
Exactly.
really good.
It smells terrible. You guys are psychopaths. It looks like it should taste like white wine.
I hate white wine. I'm not a white wine.
It smells.
I feel like this might be sweet.
It should be sweet. That doesn't. That kind of almost smells more like buka than anything.
Yeah.
Like it's like a light.
It's the
Sort of.
spice.
Ooh, the
Sort of.
spice. Now, Justin, do you remember all of the spices that make up "quote unquote" pumpkin spice? Do you remember what they technically are? 'Cause it's
Allspice, nutmeg, cinnamon.
Chive. I feel like chai is in there, or chai is just allspice. one of the two. But pumpkin finds its way into everything, and this is, I will say, this is the first time I've ever seen pumpkin wine.
Yeah.
I've never heard of pumpkin wine before. I'm excited because I'm
it's
terrified.
not pumpkin wine. It's technically pumpkin spice.
Yeah, pumpkin
So
spice.
there's no pumpkin in it. And see, that's the thing.
Yes.
I like
Pumpkin.
I like pumpkin.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not just looking for the spice. You're
Pumpkin?
looking for
Yeah,
the
I'm looking
pumpkin.
for some pumpkin, like the,
And I will say pumpkin spice is the thing I don't like. The spice, it's just too
Will you
much.
eat just pumpkin?
No,
like roasted
no,
pumpkin?
No, I don't hate it as much as I hate the spice, though.
Okay.
I've had pumpkin pie that's like good
you have a
homemade.
pumpkin cream pie?
I've had a pumpkin blumpkin once. That's where I took a shit into a jack-o'-lantern while a scarecrow was sucking my dick on the side of Route 80. I don't know why I was on the side of Route 80, but that's just where we pulled off.
Kyle, wake up.
Pumpkin, blumpkin, pumpkin, blumpkin, pumpkin.
You're asleep, Kyle.
If I wake up sitting on a jack-o'-lantern, it was a good night. But yeah, I'm kind of terrified about this. I love white wine. I love sweet wines. And I don't like the pumpkin spice. So let's give it a
White
shot.
wine wasted.
Okay. It's more like apple pie than pumpkin pie
That is
because
way
of
more
just
like
the,
apple pie, the
just because
sweetness.
the spices are very basically
Oh,
the
but
same.
there's a fucking
There's something in there that shouldn't be in
there's a
there.
bitter backside.
There is.
That's my nickname in high school.
Bitter backside, and
Bitter
I don't care.
backside.
Bitter backside, and I don't care. I
don't mind it.
I don't hate this. I think
I actually like it.
the sweetness is helping kill enough of it, but that
there is something.
gross ending taste. Not
Why do they
good.
do it with white? They should have done it with red.
Maybe
That's-
they do have a red, but this is the only thing that was there.
That was my immediate thought when we saw that bottle.
Because I get the problem with this is to me is not the pumpkin spice; it's the white wine.
Yeah, there is that
And
bitter
maybe that's
backside, though. You're right.
that's the bitterness that you're getting
Now
because
yeah, I love red wine and I hate white wine, so I think that's the problem. But this in some fucking soup maybe.
Yeah.
Making some
squash,
some
butternut squash,
butternut squash cream soup, and you take your vegetables and you cook them down in this.
Also,
Okay.
this is
This shit right here.
this shit right here is also really good with pumpkin pie. I haven't eaten and drank the combo, but I can already tell that I would enjoy pumpkin pie with this wine.
I will say I am liking it way more than I expected to like it. It is again not pumpkin flavored, just that spice. It's sweet, and I think when in my head, like we were saying, it makes more sense for it to be a red wine, but almost like a warm, like a mulled wine or something like that.
Yeah.
If you had added those
If
spices
you
to like
heated
a port
that would be
even,
great for.
That would be
If this was a red
phenomenal.
wine, this would also be great for Christmas. Doing
Yes.
a mulled
Oh,
wine
definitely.
warm
Oh
with
yeah,
fucking
I love the hot
cloves and-
spice wine. Yeah,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
but not with white.
I mean,
Not with white,
I finished
no,
the
no.
glass that I poured for myself. I gave myself like a
I'm
3-ounce pour.
I'm gonna finish alright.
I think you're going to finish the bottle. Zach,
There
you've
is a
become a
little
little
bit
bit of a wino in the last couple of months as well. So let's let you kick it off. You're not a big white wine fan. And you're not a big fan of whites either. So what do you think of the Potion X Pumpkin Spice from Franklin Hill Vineyards?
Oh.
Again, made with fresh Pocono grapes, you know? It's all grown local, made local. 0 to 100, where do you put this guy?
52.
All right, so above middle of the road.
Yeah.
If it was somewhere you would drink it, again, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not excited for it.
Yeah. If you found out tomorrow that they made this in red wine,
I would
you
buy one, yeah.
immediately go
100%
find it?
buy
All
one
right,
in
cool,
red,
cool.
yeah.
Justin, what are you thinking on this guy?
65.
65?
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of in the same neighborhood as you. I expected this to go down like most pumpkin beers where I'm like, okay, I kind of like a little bit. I like everything but the spice side of it. But with that, as you said, Justin, the almost apple pie-ness to it, like apple cider in a way. There's without
Yeah, this
that,
would be good to spike apple cider. Dude.
oh my god, this would be great for apple cider. But if you can get rid of that bitterness at the end, which could just be the white grape, whatever white grape they're using.
See, the more that we talk about apple, I feel like it's like a tart apple instead of fucking grapes.
I think that if you wrote apple spice on that and handed it to me, I would have a much better outlook on the thing.
Than
It's the
just
fact that
pumpkin.
it says pumpkin spice is
enough.
immediately a psychological game I'm having in my head. So with that, you're going to 65. You gave it 52. I'm gonna go a little bit in the middle. I'm gonna go with the 61.
All right.
It is
definitely not in the middle of 60.
It's in the middle-esque. You know, it's kind of there's 13 between you. I went 4 below him, 7 above, or 9 above you. Whatever. Well, math. Math.
Now, if this spice was in beer, it'd probably be very bland.
Yeah.
Unless if it was this sweet, it'd also be very weird. What's is it the Imperial Pumpkin from Founders that gets sweet? One of them's a very sweet. No, I'm sorry. There's an 11.9% beer called Rumkin.
Rumkin.
And it comes in a pounder can.
Oh.
But it's like
Is it
insanely
a rum
sweet.
pumpkin?
Yes, it's
Oh,
rum
Jesus.
and pumpkin. It's insanely sweet.
I can kind of see where that works, though. Like rum, maybe put rum and hot cider or something like that. I
drank a fair amount of pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Yeah.
We almost also we were looking at
tier. That's good.
The Dogfish Head has the pumpkin.
I like Weyerbacher's,
right
but
now.
year to year is so hit or
Also,
miss, though.
dude, the wildest one. Did you try it the other night? The Voodoo Ranger has a pumpkin chili IPA.
Like spicy chili?
Yes.
Is it
I
hot?
took a sip of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Pumpkin
Yeah, we
and
were over
spice,
at
okay.
our buddy Cliff's for our friend Tommy's birthday, and I took only a sip of it. I was driving, so I didn't want to drink too much, and immediately walked into a giant shot of tequila.
And immediately got in his
I
car.
got drunk that night.
He got a little drunk. And we slammed some pinball. We weren't good at it, but that was the weirdest tasting because I thought the chili was going to be the bad part about that one because I was like, all right, I'm getting into a pumpkin beer, but I thought the chili side of it was going to be like, what the fuck? Why is this happening in my mouth? But the chili side of it, I thought was the more saving great. I liked it. It was strange.
Why is this happening in my mouth?
Yeah. Why is this happening in
Speaking of which, you should go check out Cliff's Twitch stream at Warlock and Twitch.com/Warlock and Roll.
Yeah, what's the call number again? Like 97.7 or something.
Yeah, I think something like that.
Something like that. But yeah, he's got a lot of merch over there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he plays a lot of music and pinball and just chit chats. He was going with a heavy Slade rotation yesterday or this morning or whenever he was last streaming.
Yeah, I watched him. I tuned in on yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday night. He's going for 7 days.
7 days straight.
7 days straight
of streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him. Good on him.
You ain't gotta fucking go to work, bro. What the fuck?
He paints when he wants to. All
He was
right.
talking about. I guess he's going back on tour with a band.
Oh, I did.
He was. I think he was talking about. I don't remember the details.
Me neither. And if we did know them, we probably shouldn't announce them here.
I mean, he was talking about it on Twitch, but
Oh, okay. Well,
he was out.
Gee,
that
The
shows
first
how much
rule
I
with
actually
Twitch,
watch is Twitch.
You don't talk
don't
about
talk about
Twitch.
Yeah,
Twitch.
you don't
Sorry.
talk about Twitch outside of Twitch. Unless you
Yeah.
make a TikTok of the Twitch, and then you can TikTok about the Twitch. But
Can
you
I
can't
TikTok
talk about the
then
TikTok
then
about the
mini
Twitch.
tube and then
Yeah.
Insta story?
Yeah. You can Insta story my butthole. Actually, don't do that.
Can you?
I don't think so. I think if it was close enough, they wouldn't be able to tell it was a butthole. You could probably get away with a lot of nudity if it's really zoomed in.
Probably.
Like, how are they going to tell you that that's not the surface of the moon when it's actually just my nipples zoomed in real close in like black and white?
You can show your nipples on.
Yeah. But then how do you zoom out and not know that I don't have not a little penis underneath all of it?
Underneath your nipples?
I mean, like 2 feet below my nipple, foot and a
I
half
carry
below my
tiny
nipple.
penises under my nipples.
Underneath my nipples is a bag. Inside that bag, tiny dicks and balls.
What?
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. We've got some Bud Light seltzers we're going to be jumping into. Now we have 4 of these.
Fall back.
It is their
going with this
flannel
one
pack.
first?
It's their fall pack. We're starting with what I put them in, what I expect to be easiest to least easy for me.
Maple pear? I'm
So
down
we got
with that.
apple crisp. Then we're gonna jump into maple pear.
I don't know
After
about
that,
toasted marshmallow,
we have
dude.
the toasted marshmallow, and then finally
think your
is
order is fucked
the
up here.
pumpkin spice. I just wanted to bookend the pumpkin.
Yeah.
I wanted to start
Yeah,
and end
yeah,
with
yeah.
pumpkin here, so that's the only reason those really flipped like that. So apple crisp, Zach, you've tried these so far, right?
Yeah, I've had all of these.
Is there any
many,
one
probably.
that you were like, this is disgusting, nobody should ever drink again?
Oh, that smells really good right out of the.
That smells amazing.
The marshmallow is sweet.
It's sweet,
Very sweet.
yeah, very sweet.
But
And this is all still that 100-calorie mark, that 5% alcohol. It's just like every other seltzer, but I'm just assuming it's chock full of like aspartame or something like cane sugar. No, it says cane sugar. All right, so and malted rice, my favorite type of rice.
Yeah, you know.
It's fine.
That's nice, light.
You know what this tastes like? It tastes like oatmeal. Apple cinnamon
this
oatmeal.
Does taste like the milk. If you just strained it and just got the milk of apple cinnamon oatmeal.
Bud Light milk.
Bud Light milk apple.
New thing. You know, almond milk is
Yeah.
so big and
Yeah.
like different nut milk.
Yeah, fuck you,
Alcoholic
seltzer.
milk.
Alcoholic milk.
You heard it here first. We're fucking putting out alcoholic. Well, I guess they
brunch-
have milk.
I'll say
stout.
Houseboat Live brand.
Don't look at those rum chata sellers. They don't have what we're selling. We've got different types of milk.
We got oatmeal flavored.
Oatmeal milk seltzers. Welcome to Bud Light oatmeal. Just alcoholic breakfast foods.
We might have just stumbled on the next craze.
I think so. Alcoholic
Oatmeal stout
oatmeal,
seltzers.
but it's actual oatmeal.
Yeah.
It's a seltzer that you pour into oatmeal.
It's a Go-Gurt tube, but it's full of oatmeal. You put it in the microwave, it gets hot. And then you Go-Gurt the alcoholic oatmeal.
Oh,
It's fucking.
Yes.
That's a good breakfast.
it's a good breakfast. This is a solid
Yeah, that's
breakfast.
a great breakfast.
Goes in hot, goes out hot. Never not hot. Never not hot.
Hashtag
Recycle.
never not hot. It's
Hashtag-
good.
We'll
Never
give you
not
we'll
hot
give you a
is
bag
good.
to recycle.
Oh, Jesus.
Pop it back in the microwave when you're done.
Yeah. Well, I think I got the order right with this one for the
Golden
first one of
Girls,
these
never
guys.
not hot.
No, that is true. That is true. Ma, sexy till the day she left this this wonderful earth.
B. Arthur?
No. Ma. What's her name? The little
No, I know. I'm
Estelle
saying
Getty?
Airheads.
Yeah, Airheads. Oh,
B. Arthur?
Naked
Good
pictures of B.
choice.
Arthur. Yeah, good choice. Yeah, so I think this one's. I can't see this or the pear really being terrible. This one I like. This one I really like.
throw you for a little bit of a loop.
Is it the maple part of the pear?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think you got it
We
right
just
with
got
the
a question.
Yeah.
Are you gonna just pretend like eggnog does not exist?
Oh.
No, eggnog exists.
Eggnog exists.
I
but
actually drank
you have
a
to,
quart
but you
of fucking
have to
eggnog.
put
the other day.
alcohol
Eggnog is not.
in the egg.
Eggnog is made of eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not milk. Not milk. It is alcoholic.
You want to milk an egg?
Stuff. I can milk an egg. I've milked plenty an egg. Plenty an egg. I'm gonna kick this round of grading off before we jump into some music here
And
shortly.
Obviously, a new listener to
Yeah,
our
yeah.
show. Now, we know a lot
We
about
know-
eggnog.
We know
We know
eggnog.
all
Go
about
back
eggnog.
and listen to all the Christmas
And
episodes,
drink
especially
your
with me and
nog
Mark.
and then talk to us. All right. So
Drink your
Bud Light,
fucking nog.
seltzer, apple crisp. I'm gonna for a seltzer and for
I like
an
it.
apple. I'm gonna give it a 73. I like it. I feel like I would have.
Can we
crazy
only get
sugar
these
rush.
during these seasons though?
Yes, this
because
is
I
the
would really
fall.
enjoy this during the summer.
Yeah, I think this one would be good all year round. But yeah, 73, 71, whatever said 73. We're gonna go with that for me. Good, above a failing grade for sure. Not breaking any record on how great an apple can taste in alcohol,
no.
but it is not offensive in any way.
Yeah.
Justin, what are you thinking on this guy? 0 to 100.
70.
Anything that you don't like about this one?
No, I mean the flavor just drops off, but that's
It
like
does.
most
Most
seltzers. That's
seltzers,
why it's
yeah.
very oatmeal
That's why
to
you
me.
gotta keep sipping them. You
Yeah,
gotta keep sipping them. Yeah, oatmeal does kind of drop off. You don't sit around all day with oatmeal mouth. You know,
nope.
Oatmeal mouth, my new band.
I'm getting personal attack text now.
Nice.
That eggnog does have dairy in it.
It does
It
have,
does have
dairy
dairy,
in
yes.
it, but
Yes,
it is
it does.
not itself
But
alcoholic.
the base
milk.
of it is egg that you have to
Yeah.
you
It's
have to
part
slow
egg, part
cook.
nog. All right, so like you gotta nog.
Yeah, don't forget
all
to
of that.
nog.
Yeah, don't forget to nog, and then you gotta nog twice.
Yeah, I'm knocking off over here.
Yeah, nog man cometh, man. Zach, 0 to 100. Where are you putting the crisp? The apple crisp.
68.
68.
All right.
Fair. All right, guys. Enough talk about seltzers and milk for a second. You know, early on in that last show we used to do, the one that we don't talk about anymore, but we
Right.
keep talking about, we had an episode that Richard was on, and we kept bringing up milk.
Yes.
And it was going to be an ongoing joke that we just dropped off after one episode because Nicole hates milk.
Right.
And if we talk about milk, it just got her, she just was, visibly not happy with us talking about milk so much. So, Nicole, this one's for you. We're bringing back milk.
Milk.
All types of milk
I'm
milk.
bringing milk back.
I'm bringing Milky back.
You milkers milking don't know how to milk.
My nickname in high school was Milky Back.
It was a cream on his back.
Oh,
It's not true.
Slam the backboard on that one.
Oh, Jesus.
Kobe.
All right, guys, so we're going to play for you a music video, a little something that I whipped together for Adam Kincaid. He's out of the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania area. The song was, as far as I know, was written and recorded by Adam, mostly himself. I think he had his old drummer and maybe one other string artist playing along with him. And then we went down in August when Music Fest was happening in Bethlehem, thinking that there are going to be a bunch of crowds, right? And we're going to be able to get cool shots of a bunch of crowds. And I was thinking we could, guerrilla warfare style, filming, throw him, get him to run on stage after somebody just got off stage and get some shots of him looking like he's playing in front of a big crowd. But we went down on the hottest fucking day of the summer, and there was nobody there. So I took the opportunity and decided, hey, this is my Vanilla Sky moment. I have an empty street where nobody really is walking. Let's just shoot in the middle of Main Street, Bethlehem.
Right.
As close as I'm ever going to get to shutting down Times Square to let Tom Cruise run down.
Right.
I'll let Adam walk slowly down Main Street. Tom Cruise and Vanilla Sky. There's this scene where they shut down Times Square, and he runs through an actual... shut down legitimate Times Square. It cost millions of dollars for one 45-second shot. This video, I'll let you know, cost $0, just my time. And it is the first of hopefully many music videos that I'll be working on, not only for other artists, but we're going to try to start pumping out stuff for our own songs, things that we've done in the past, revisiting.
Yeah, I'm excited to get some desert shots.
Oh yeah, we got a trip coming up next month for a wedding for my brother in Arizona, and we're gonna get some cool desert shots, and we'll see what that'll be for the song that's about Stroudsburg. E. Stroudsburg off the last the Escape song.
Yeah.
The whole thing's going to take place in the middle of the desert. It's going to make no sense thematically. But this next what we're going to play is called Star Pieces, again from Adam Kincaid. You can find him at adam.kincaid.music on Instagram. That's Kincaid. You'll see it spelled in there, but it's Kincaid. We're going to let this play, and then we're going to come back and drink a little bit more and talk about our new Dungeons & Dragons themed podcast. Again, Star Pieces by Adam Kincaid. Enjoy. We'll see you in about 3 minutes.
Many times will we look to the stars to find a peace of mind, and in the stars we see so far behind, back in time. Star pieces gonna scar the sky, crash down. Everybody's going up, cause they're coming down. Star pieces gonna scar the sky, crash down. Everybody's going up, cause they're coming down. Oh yeah. We will be great. Oh, just you wait and see. Oh, we will be free. Just how much space will humanity take up when plasma persuasively plays with the back of your mind? Oh, star pieces gonna scar up the sky, crash down. Everybody's going up, cause they're coming down. Star pieces gonna scar up the sky, crash down. Everybody's going up, cause piece is gonna scar up the sky, crash down. Everybody's going up, cause they're coming down. Star piece is gonna scar up the sky, crash down. Everybody's going up, cause they're coming down. Onward with everyone. Onward, yeah, onward with everyone.
That was great.
Yes, it was. Dude.
That was so good.
I'm not laughing.
Also, Kyle fucking never saw Goatsy
Or
before.
Lemon Party.
I just
But
showed
Kyle
Kyle
saw
Goatsy
Goatsy
for the
first.
first time. It's like 20 years old, dude.
That was the inside of a man's anus,
Oh,
like so deep inside of a butthole that I
How do you not? How do you
I
fucking
don't-
not remember Goatsy?
I had a sheltered 20s, all right? Sheltered by a lot of people on their couches. But,
Kyle has just
I-
become born again Christian.
all right. So that was a video I made for Adam Kincaid. Yeah. And we were talking about, does it technically count as a goatee when it's only here? And I'm like, goatee. And then Zach's like, goatsy. And then he's like, I'll show you. Bam. Here's
I
a guy.
just don't know how you fucking
I don't
remember
know.
Goatsy.
So Adam, great job on that. Everything. Love
Yeah,
working on that
no.
video.
Excellent. That was a great song. The video's
okay.
good.
Yeah. We're gonna skip right over that. So was this like a thing that was just people sent it to each other?
Yeah, so it was just
to
like
kind of like fuck, like it was the this symbol before it got
back in the
appropriated.
day, you used to be able to mask IP or addresses. So
Okay.
like on like AIM and whatnot,
Yeah.
somebody would be like, "Hey, check out MSN.com," and it would send you to something like Goatsy.
I've done that, like where you would
So-
change. Yes,
So
I used to do
you
that.
find assholes online, usually your friends,
Yes.
who stumble upon this, and they're
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, you have to fucking see this," but they're not going to tell you. There's like, check this out, and you click on it, and it's fucking Goatsy or Lemon Party or
Okay.
1999
Yeah,
was
there's-
when the website
All right.
was
So
launched.
what is without showing me anything? What is Lemon Party then? Is it
if I'm
pee?
not. No, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken, Lemon Party is a dead man, and they're stretching his nuts as far as they can.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
All
is
right.
that one? What's the one where I thought Lemon Party was with the guy's foreskin.
Yeah, I thought
Jesus.
they're stretching the foreskin
He's
out,
dead,
or whatever.
though?
I thought
It's a
that
dead
was the
body?
thing that they're. It's two. It's like a dude and a girl laying on top of this.
No,
old
it's
dude.
three old men.
or three old
having
men. Yeah,
sex.
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
It's
no.
no one is dead. Okay?
See, there was the
I
helicopter.
thought-
There was
I
the
don't
thing
know.
that you,
Well, yeah,
you
yeah,
sent
the
someone that
meat
link.
spin, yes.
Yeah, and meat spin. Yeah. And it was, if I'm not mistaken, that was a guy getting rammed in the butt, like riding like reverse cowboy on another guy with his own wiener flipping around. I remember that.
Yep.
2 girls, 1 cup. I know all of
Yeah.
that.
How many?
The guy,
how
Do you
many
remember
spins
Tub
you
Girl?
get through?
I don't know specifically Tub Girl, but I remember there was
Tub
a
Girl
video.
was
The girl
in the
shitting
tub
up.
with the diarrhea.
Oh yeah. Someone had shown me that at one point.
It's in the same vein of
We used
you
to-
getting this shit sent to you for like 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah.
You know what
Now
I mean?
there
Like,
was this thing when I was in high school, so
shock
probably like
internet.
2002, 2001, 2002. We would before I guess they had really good firewalls put on the computers at the high school because it was a brand new high school. I don't know why they didn't have
North?
it set up. Yeah, but the East Stroudsburg North. We would go into the computer lab and everybody. It was just the joke that you left the screen. You know, like you turned the screen off. But when
left.
someone turned it on, it was a video of a bald guy, shoving his entire head into a woman's vagina.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
actually a fake
that
video.
is
And
a
I
fake
found out that
video,
was
yeah.
fake, and I was just like, "Well, that was my experience."
I
I don't
remember
know.
being blown away by that video.
It
First
was a
time.
wild
Holy!
video.
But then if you watch it in slow motion, the girl's torso is so long. Like they show like from her face down quickly. But if you watch it slow, you're like,
So it's like
from this girl's neck to her pussy is fucking 4 feet long.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's
My
a whole
type of
fake
lady.
apparatus.
She's
I
got
like
1
a
inch
girl with like
legs.
a
I like
gator
a
body.
long-
1 inch legs,
Oh.
four
I like
inch
a
torso.
girl with a long torso and a short
T-Rex
ground
arms.
clearance. I like her walking on all fours. You know, I like an alligator. I'd prefer an alligator.
all right.
If I could make my perfect woman, it would be an alligator.
Okay.
And that's it. But yeah. So I've got a lot of praying to do after this show already, and I'm sure it's just going to get
Do you want
worse.
to drink the maple?
Let's drink the maple. Let's jump in.
Palate cleanser after
Yeah.
reliving my childhood.
All right, so again, it's from the same line. The Bud Light, the Fall Seltzers, the Flannel Pack, I think is what they were calling it on the
That
box.
is very maple in smell.
Oh my God, that just smells like straight up like brown sugar. That is,
Yeah.
oh, it's molasses.
See, I like pear, so I'm hoping that the maple doesn't destroy the flavor of pear.
There's no pear in there. There's a little bit of pear in there.
There's no reason to even mark that there's pear
That
in there.
that is maple syrup,
Yeah.
and that is it.
Hold on a second. So you got oatmeal and maple syrup.
Oatmeal. Let's see if we can make a breakfast in our mouths. Brunch time.
Yep. You just, It's like having fucking oatmeal.
Oh, it's better when you mix it with the apple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's way better when you mix the two of them together. Both of them have the classic. Sorry, I'm dying over here. They both have the classic seltzer fault of the flavor does just drop off pretty much immediately. But that's what you're in for when you get a seltzer.
Yeah.
But mixing them together, I don't know if it makes the apple better, but it definitely makes the maple better.
I will say the apple is still in my mouth.
Yeah.
Like the flavor is still there with a little bit of maple instead of it just dropping off. I don't know if that's.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. I don't know why mixing.
I don't
them.
know. I was really hoping for more pear. Mm-hmm. That smell is just all maple syrup.
I feel like
The
they didn't
weird
even
thing,
have.
though, is have you ever had anything else that was maple pear?
No.
No, that's not a combo. That
Yeah, that's not a
normal
combination.
humans-
I'm like,
If
damn,
it
I
was
wish I had
maple
maple.
apricot, that would be something I
Or if they
had
did
before. You know, like
maple
apricot
apple
syrup.
crisp
Yeah,
would work.
yeah. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're making it happen in our mouths right here.
I like the apple better.
Apple's definitely way
If
better.
I was two-fisting, would be fine.
Yeah, two-fisting as they call it.
Yeah.
Two-fisted.
Double fisting.
Two-fisted.
Sorry.
No. I call it
Two-fist.
A-B fisting.
BB
Not
fisting.
BB fisting. It's my stage name when I hang out with
BB
Goatsy.
Fister.
BB Fister, the wild mister.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take out your sister?
Yeah, then I'm gonna diss her by bringing her to Perkins and leaving her there in the parking lot.
Just leave it
Have you
alone.
ever been on a date to Perkins? I'm sure you have.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I found all of my dates at Perkins for about a 5-year stretch, and we just stayed at Perkins.
Yeah.
Like, we met at Perkins, not like we met up there. Like, we were in.
You were both hanging out at Perkins.
You were in there for
separately.
3 or 4
And
hours.
then I was like, "You want to go out to dinner tomorrow?" And they're like, "Yeah." They're like, "Where do you want to go?" I'm like, "How do we just meet here earlier than all of our friends normally get here? Because then we can 2 birds, 1 stone. You know, we can get to know each other and save the good booth for later.
Yeah.
You know, the one that's closer to the gas station next door, so we can steal their Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Because it was the only one with Wi-Fi back in the day. But yeah, no, I think I kind of hate the maple pear. There's
not
no
as
pear.
good.
It's maple syrup soda.
At first, I didn't like it, but after the 5th one, I
Yeah.
liked it.
I could
I
see
could
that.
see that.
It's tricking my stomach. Both of these, the flavors are making my stomach think I'm having something way heavier.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I like that yet. I'm leaning towards the really don't like that.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil.
What is
it's
up,
777. I knew there was a 7 in there with the Warlock pinball. 777. It's the perfection of humanity right there.
Yeah.
777. That's
Yeah.
what that is. Just so you know, if you didn't
Is that
know.
Cliff? Is that it's twitch.tv/Warlock and Roll pinball or Warlock and Roll?
I don't know.
What do you just type
Yeah,
out your?
clarify. We were talking about you
sorry.
before, so
we were
clarify it
telling
for us.
people to go. I'm sorry. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Tell us your shit, motherfucker.
Tell us your shit. So Justin, why don't you
Comment
jump
on
into it?
Goatsy.
Bud Light Seltzer. Maybe.
on,
Wait,
Goatsy.
maybe that's what you're saying. Speak of the devil. He's Goatsy. Is Cliff Goatsy?
Yes. Yes, when Cliff was 8 years old, they
Yeah.
took that picture of him.
Oh, that's not good.
That's fucking horrible,
Why
dude.
would you do that, Cliff?
What's up, dude?
Justin, maple pear Bud Light Seltzer.
Oh,
what
man.
are you
Maple
giving this?
pear, 50.
50? Are you okay? I'll let you stay there. I'm not going to argue you.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy it, but if it's in this pack,
Now Zach has had the experience of drinking 12 of these or something. What are you putting this one at?
59.
59. And overall...
It's my least favorite.
It's your least favorite? Okay, I was going to say, overall, is it your least favorite?
Yeah, dude. You're
All
welcome.
right. I gotta go sub 50. I'm going with a 41 on this.
Okay.
There's no pair at all. Like you did the right thing and you put
I got a pair for you.
Oh.
It's not open
I
yet.
didn't spill
Oh
it.
God, I thought you spilt it.
You think it's my first fucking podcast?
I mean, yeah,
First
especially
time drunk on a podcast?
this isn't even a podcast.
I was born drunk on a podcast, bro.
Yeah, it's not even a podcast anymore. We moved on.
We did.
Fuck that format. Yeah, no, I'm going
Speaking of
41.
podcasts.
Don't really love it. But speaking of podcasts, guys, we've got a new treat in store for you. I'll give you a quick little introduction, and then we've got a video, a little trailer, and then we'll talk more about it afterwards. But coming to you from Houseboat and from Moot.tv, starting this upcoming Monday, that's October 24th, October 25th, and then going from there every other Monday until we die, or until that becomes
Until
the
your
show.
characters die.
Until our characters die. We're
Whatever
doing
it
a
may
Dungeons
be.
and Dragons show called NSFD&D. Justin and I are two of the characters playing. Zach is our DM. And none of
That's
us have...
Dungeon Master for you noobs.
Yeah, for you noobs. But it's...
We got Marissa just violently shitting while...
Oh, nice! Nice!
Oh my god!
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Hey, I'll raise a pair to that.
Hey, we all do it all the time.
Hope she made it to the toilet. But yeah, we...
In the display case.
She was ordering a sub. She was like, I'm gonna get a hoagie.
Oh, she's getting
Evacuate.
so
Evacuate.
upset.
This isn't the first time we've said terrible things about Marissa on accident
yeah.
or on purpose on the show. We blame the last one on Jen, though. All right, so we've got this. It's
Not
going to be
this
dropping
show.
this Monday and then every other Monday from there on the Moot Monday drop. Here's a little
It's a lot of
introduction. And honestly, I think this is the most enjoyable thing we've done to date, and listening to this little trailer cut up. Hopefully you get a good gist of what we're doing. Again, it's NSFD&D. It'll speak for itself. See you in a couple of minutes. I can't
A
talk.
couple of minutes.
Take a few months off. I don't know how to talk no
damn it,
more.
dude.
Or talk to you soon.
Content warning. Not Safe for Dungeons and Dragons is an adult-themed podcast meant for mature audiences only. So, lock your fucking kids up in the basement. I don't know. Two absolute morons.
So my character is Blamus Elroy. He is a hill dwarf wizard.
All right, and my character is Leslie Storksblood. He is a high elf rogue, decided to rebel against everything he was ever taught.
Come across each other on the high road to Neverwinter. Hello and well met, travelers. Where are you headed?
You know, figured you could get high on this road.
Oh, you want to get high?
I think I'm...
Oh,
Me, I'm looking for Duke Angus.
Duke? Who the fuck is Duke
Who the fuck?
Angus?
Where the fuck is Duke Angus?
One on an errant quest to find a Duke Angus.
It's because that bastard Duke Angus stole my mage's hat.
And the other looking for a way to get ahead.
And to go out into the world basically to seek his fortune in the ways of thievery.
But are thrust into a mysterious conspiracy involving a giant white dragon. And all of a sudden, boom! He's bitten in half at the torso by a huge white dragon. And all you see is two legs and blood squirting up into the air.
Duke Angus.
No, the fucking dragon, you moron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they are joined by a mysterious, silent cleric. The cleric? He has been with me for a very long time. The cleric shrugs. The cleric shrugs. The cleric gives you finger guns. The cleric shrugs. As they set off on the misadventure of a lifetime. There's dickheads in the area.
Dickheads.
Yeah. My name is Jezebel Filthcrotch.
How'd you get that name?
totally fucking just smashed.
No, you fucking with it, and you basically just trip, and your face lands in the silt on the side of the creek.
Plan ahead.
Okay. Well, maybe keep your dick out of the dirt.
Eat first.
Fudge me, fudge me, fudge me. I mean, that sounds a little old now, but you know, you've heard it.
It's on mine now. That's what I call Elf Music 7. Of course.
Oh
I've
yeah,
heard it.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure you heard it.
It's an elf thing.
Okay.
Where I come from is just Hill Rock.
6. Okay, that's bad. And
I like her boobies.
oh yeah. Okay, champ. The magic missiles fly from your fingertips straight to her, and they seem to all converge on her neck at the same time and blow her fucking head off.
Hell,
Was it talcum powder? Was it drugs? I don't know. We may never. You put all of it on your nuts. So.
But he tried a little bit. He
I did
tasted a little
taste
bit.
Oh yes, let's get some eggs.
Wonderful.
Welcome to the low-class world of not safe for Dungeons and Dragons. Produced by Houseboat.live and Moot.tv. New episodes every other week. Hopefully. I don't know. Stay tuned. Eat shit. Goodbye.
All right, guys, there you have it. The artwork there, the wonderful artwork made by the brilliant Sean L. Sasser. Big shout out to Sean.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Boyo
Yeah.
crushed it.
Amazing.
I love it. We went back and forth for a little bit, but in the end, you know, you trust the artist, and that kid knocks it out every single fucking time.
Yeah.
Really excited for everybody to hear what we've done so far. Really excited to continue.
Yeah, we're at a really cool part. We had a really fun battle.
We had a fun battle, the last one. But Zach is the mastermind behind this. Justin and I have had a wonderful time being able to show up, create our characters, and then just literally roll.
Yeah.
And just make shit up. You and I don't know you. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons.
I have
before.
not either. I've played
should
plenty
have.
of RPGs.
Oh, hi,
Hey,
Marissa.
Hey!
We weren't talking about anything. Yeah, you've played RPGs. Have you ever played actual Dungeons and Dragons?
I've never
before?
played and sat down and
played. Yeah, never done it
I've
before.
wanted to for a long
My whole
time,
life.
and we actually
Yeah.
sat down with Casey at one point, and I think character creation was just so overwhelming at first. It was just like, yeah, this is cool. 3 hours into it, we're like, we haven't even started yet. Like,
and it's something that I've like you said wanted to do for forever, and now Zach jumped in to the DM role. And we're kind of just we're just rocking and rolling with it.
It's so fucking fun. It's a lot more work.
Yeah.
Than even we wrote 8 albums.
Yeah.
And just editing a couple episodes of the show is just as much work. Also probably because I'm not used to editing like this.
Yeah, we never edited our podcast before. We never edited much anything audio that was just strictly audio, and this is not
minus the first run of Kyle Moko Won't Shut Up.
Yeah, the early on stuff. But for Zach to basically be sitting there and he's got to sculpt the story without us really having too much input because we can't know what's going on. This is a totally different animal that we're tackling. So Zach, why don't you from your point of view, from a first-time DM, and also you're playing but not playing one of the characters. Why don't you just kind of describe the process of getting into it, what pushed you towards it, and then where you're... I don't know, just talk about the process of actually creating the campaign that we're embarking on right now.
Well, I wanted to play D&D for a long time. But I didn't have anyone that was experienced dungeon master.
And I think that's the biggest problem is I know a lot of people that are like, yeah, I want to play, and then nobody wants to fucking take the role of being a DM.
Yeah.
Or nobody knows a DM or... It is a very extensive process.
After writing all the songs and, it sounds pompous or whatever, but my brain is full of ideas all the time for shit. So I figure that playing D&D and crafting a story, every other week that we're going to play is such a good exercise in me coming up with shit.
Yeah.
But the cool part is that I get to be loose with the story. Like, you know, in some of our concept albums, I have basically just told you, this is the story.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, this, I get an idea. I said, well, this is the idea of the story. And then however each of you reacts turns the story into something else. Especially Duke Angus.
Duke Angus.
You know...
coming up with characters that he has not planned into it. You just showed up immediately with this Duke Angus guy in your head.
Well, I feel like it's a fun thing to also challenge you because, like, you've had something.
That makes it more fun. The more weird shit that you guys do, the more I get to craft a weirder story.
Right.
Now, for this one being the first time you've tried something like this, are you sticking loosely to a preset, like one of the preset storylines, and kind of adapting and changing?
Just the map.
Just the map itself, okay.
So the starter kit comes with a map of, it's Icefire Peak, which is a mountain near Phandalin and the big city of Neverwinter. It's basically where all the, you know, the couple D&D podcasts that I listen to start. That's where the first season of Adventure Zone started.
I mean, it's a good way to start. It's a good basic
they started
thing to
in Dungeons
follow.
and Daddies.
Oh yeah.
Which is slowly becoming my favorite podcast of all time.
From what Kyle has told me, I have to listen.
It's so good.
Yeah, so I'm just using the map and the settings that come with that.
Yeah.
The original plan was, and I have some of a campaign put together for a large group of us that are going to play.
Like a proper D&D campaign, because usually you're not playing two people.
Yeah.
Well,
D&D.
like everything that we do, we test.
Yeah, we test it on us.
This was more to make sure that the three of us understand the rules.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When when it's you need to roll a history check, you know what I mean. At least the three of us will know how to play the game,
and it'll help other people that we add in later that have not played.
Yeah.
When there's more of us with some knowledge.
So this is going to be a shorter. I don't know how long it's going to be yet. We've played 4 episodes.
Right. And I mean, most of them, or a couple of them, have been 2 hours plus.
Almost 2 hours.
Jesus, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think episode 1 is short. That's the prologue.
Okay.
But episode 2 is an hour and a half at least.
But that's something with the shows that I listen to that are D&D based shows, or any storyline based shows, any podcasts. I generally find myself getting to the end of an episode and going, God damn it, why isn't it like 20 minutes longer? Like that would be so cool.
Yeah.
And
you get that next part.
Yeah, and who knows how they're doing their recording, how they're breaking things down. But for us, it's been interesting because, again, I've done like light improv in my life. I've done a lot of like stage production. We've done, that show that we never talk about. That was all improvised. Like we would have like base ideas, but everything would just kind of like was coming to us, but we didn't have to worry about it needing to make sense later.
I mean, there's a couple of instances where I put you on the spot because it just worked in the story.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And not giving anything away, but as we say in the thing, my character is Leslie Storksblood. He's an elf. Of the moon elf variety, and my hope with him was I wanted to basically create like a trust punk type of guy, a guy who grew up in money and lived about 100 years in money and in his society, and then was like, you know what, fuck this, I don't need any of this shit, but probably just stole a bunch of stuff from all the rich people on his way out, and is trying to quote unquote, like I say in the trailer, make seek his fortune and like make a name for himself. But that was basically the thought I put into the backstory, and now we're getting into the story, and you've got this Duke Angus thing, and I'm sitting there when you're throwing that shit out at me, just going like, oh God, I don't know, I didn't think much into the lore of my character, which is another fun thing for the next
it's
iteration
uncovering
that we
though.
do.
Like, as we go further, you're developing the character more, and it's awesome.
And that's something that when we're done recording an episode, I reflect on, not really, I mean, sometimes what I did, but usually what you threw at me, and then the things we gathered, and I'm trying to like make my list of things to not forget that I know I have. Like there's this little spoiler, I have a fishing pole at some point, and I forget about the fishing pole, and the one scene, I just looked at Zach and Justin afterwards, I'm like, God damn it, I didn't even use the fishing pole in that. Could have used the fucking fishing pole.
Yeah.
And so getting used to that stuff that kids that have been playing this since they were 10 years old are probably going to like look at us and just be like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys?
Well, yeah, also,
they're going to listen to
we're
5
playing,
minutes and then never listen to it ever again.
We're
because
playing with fuckery rolls, as Zach says.
Yes.
So, I mean, like...
Yeah, we're not, in the vein of the...
Yeah. Wizards of the Coast ain't coming after us and going,
Yeah,
good job,
we're,
guys.
we're not.
No,
we're
they
def-
might
Write the
cease
next
and
campaign,
desist. Yeah.
please.
They're going to cease and desist,
We're
maybe.
definitely more on the Dungeons and Daddies or Adventure Zone side rather than Critical Role or something.
Yeah.
Where the rules are very loose and we often forget what the rules are.
I even
So
say...
it's more about having a fun...
Yeah.
A funny
Definitely.
story. You know?
Also, that's the other thing I didn't realize is I was doing some research. You sent me, what is it, Dungeon Bros or...
Oh, the YouTube.
There's another show where it breaks down characters and, like, as you advance, what they do. And I was watching the Wizard one because that's what I played.
Yeah,
and I was
Blamus.
like, it's cool to find out what you can do. And one of the guys was talking about how he rolled divination, and divination is basically like you can see in the future. You get to roll 2 dice as
you get that right off the bat.
Every rest you get to roll 2 dice, and you can change what rolls and stuff.
Starting
Yes.
at level 1.
No,
whatever.
once you take divination.
Oh, okay.
Then you can do that. But they're like, if you have a DM that's like, no, that's blocked. That's like, you can't do that. Like, it's not fun.
Yeah.
So like, you get people who are assholes about certain things and sticklers about shit.
And
like,
I've heard plenty of people that have started to play D&D and they're just like, or that have always played D&D that like would be like, oh, do you like inviting me to play, like people that worked in kitchens and like restaurants with me in the past that would be like, oh, you would probably be really good at D&D, do you want to play? And my hold off was always like, I don't want to learn all those fucking rules. And especially again, somebody that's been playing for 20 years that takes it really seriously, that's going to be like, no man, that's not how, Cone of Silence or whatever the fuck it is. I know that's from Get Smart and not D&D.
I'm sure there's a Cone of Silence somewhere.
There's Silence.
Silence, but Cone of Silence specifically is from Get Smart.
Silence might be a cone-shaped spell.
Silence is golden and coned in.
If it's a cube or a cone, I don't know.
But I want to be able to have fun with it, and that's the way we're doing it.
Yes.
In the description that I wrote for the show, like with the release, again, this Monday, the 25th, it's going to be out there. We're dropping the introduction and
all
right, so we've got like the prologue and
almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you got some
content.
You got some content
next week.
And over the next couple of days, that trailer, the audio from that trailer is going to be put up so people can check it out.
Also, next Tuesday, the website will be 100%
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I have the artwork up. I just need to upload all of the files you just sent me, and you'll be able to get that there. There'll be blog posts when we get to them, and just it's going to be constantly updated at this point. So.
Yeah. But the description, I specifically say the line that I thought of. And what that pretty much describes our campaign. Get ready for crit failure. Like that's basically like for this show. Get ready for crit failure. If you play by the rules, this isn't the show for you. And I mean that in both. If you play by society's rules and if you play by D&D rules, this is not.
I don't know what you're talking about. Blamus is an upstanding.
Blamus, I'm going to say this just to tease a little bit. Blamus is a bigot. Oh my God, Blamus is maybe a homophobe.
What the fuck?
I'm just saying.
He is not any
my
of those
character
things.
is a wonderfully murderous, androgynous human being that you keep calling little lass
the amount
and
of
the
murder
little girl
that you
over
do
there.
On the show,
I murder. I have this great move. It's the grapple and stab. I'm going to start calling it. I'm a mean little fucker.
A stabby boy.
I'm a stabby boy. And in the back from the front. That's a weird move to go, but it's like it's the way to do
reach
it.
around.
It's
with
the reach around with your crotch in someone's face. He's a great character. Leslie Stork's Blood.
This podcast is not if you're a D&D rule stickler or a woke person.
There's nothing good in this for you if you like rules.
But that's why we named it what we named it.
Yeah, it's NSFD&D because it's not safe for anything, especially Dungeons and Dragons.
I'll just say maybe stay away from the curry. That's all.
Yeah, the curry. Oh, I still got the curry. Does curry have an expiration date? I meant to ask that last time. But guys, again, that's going to be out on Monday with the Moot Monday drops.
Also, if you hear that, there's a Twitter now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's at NSFD&D.
They don't like ampersands.
That's just what it is. It's NSFD and D.
Yeah.
You can just send me reasons why we suck.
Yeah.
Really, that's what it's
If you
for.
like it, tell us you like it. If you hate it, tell us you hate it, and tell us why.
Or
either
tell
way.
us if you're a rule person.
What are we
maybe
doing
we
wrong?
Could learn something.
Maybe we can
You
learn
tweet
something.
Me,
If you
the
followed
rules
Houseboat
better.
over the last few years, you know that we slowly learn. Not quickly, but we
I
slowly
still don't know
learn.
how to play Risk.
Yeah, we are.
Did we try playing Risk for so long?
One day we'll finish that.
One day.
It
I think
won't
we
be
have like 11 more rounds
just to
before
set
I
up the
unlock
board
it.
game on that one. Yeah. All right, guys, let's jump into our second to last seltzer here. This is the Bud Light Seltzer
I'm not looking
toasted
forward to this one.
marshmallow. After the pear, I am really, really not stoked on this. The smell
I'll be honest. I don't go
smells
for,
like it smells like a marshmallow candle.
but I
almost
don't
like-
go for anything toasted marshmallow.
I mean, I go for a toasted marshmallow.
yes,
I drink the whipped Pinnacle.
I don't
do
hate
like
whipped
the
Pinnacle. I like marshmallow
I'm not saying that it's
flavoring.
bad, but I'm not going out of my
Yeah.
way to be like, oh, I need
What are those?
toasted
What are those?
fucking
The mallow,
marshmallow.
the chocolate covered
Mallow cups.
Mallow cups.
Those are
Yeah,
my
Mallow
fucking
cups are amazing.
favorite.
Yes,
those are good.
but flavored marshmallow things is not.
Wait, then
what
what's
I'm
the one
going
that's got
for.
like a cook? It's basically a s'more, but not. But it's like the cookie and then the
covered in
marshmallow.
chocolate.
And then, is it a moon pie?
Yeah.
I think of the moon pie, but without the double layer of cookie. It's got kind of a nipple shape to it.
Yeah, they
It's
come
not
in,
Malamar, right? Not Malamar. Malamar's something else totally. But either way, I like those things.
Yes, but you're going for
Was it
that.
a whoopie pie?
Maybe a whoopie pie, but I'm not.
No,
I'm not
it's not a
sure.
whoopie pie.
But either way, this smells.
Whoopie pie.
This smells like toasted creamness.
Adam Kincaid. is
Yo,
in my-
we got Adam.
what up, dude?
Adam.
Welcome, brother.
What's up, Adam?
We
Thanks
played
for
that
joining.
video a little bit earlier.
We
Thanks
did.
for joining us. Also in the chat, we do have to clarify. Marissa says that she shits and has Botox. That she said it in the chat,
Okay,
so
all
we're
right.
allowed to mention it now.
that was
that
the
was
thing.
Jen.
That
Jen
was
Jen said it, and then immediately was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Or, "Oh, it's gonna be real bad." And we were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna put too much light on it," and then we focused on it for a while. That's how we do. That's how we do.
Can I put Botox in my wiener?
Oh, what about in my ball sack? I just want a real smooth ball
No,
sack.
you can, saline.
Saline?
You can inject saline right
Ooh.
into
It's a
your
Malamar.
nutsack.
Malamar. It is Malamar. Okay.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Either way,
I want my nuts to
saline.
look like a mouse.
I want my nuts to look like a Malamar, so I need chocolate and saline apparently.
Not much, man. We're about to get into this fucking Bud Light seltzer, toasted marshmallows, and spilling it all over my keyboard.
Yeah, we're drinking some weird seltzers here. It's the flannel pack from
Keyboard's
Bud
already
Light.
covered in
Again,
cum.
I don't go for things flavored marshmallow, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I get what you're saying there. I was laughing at your keyboard's covered in cum joke there that people might have missed. All right, so I'm gonna give
I
this a
wish
sip.
I missed it, but
But every time I hit that delete button, there. Ooh,
It's not bad. It's not
this
as
is
bad.
better than the maple pear.
Yes, it's not as bad as I thought. There is an aftertaste to this thing.
That makes me just want to keep sipping though. That is different. It tastes more like cream soda.
Yes.
It just tastes
Okay,
like cream
that's
soda.
the aftertaste that Yes, it tastes like cream soda.
I don't get really toasted outside of the smell. I don't get the toasted
I'm
thing at
getting
all.
toasted.
I'm getting toasty. But the marshmallow
toasty.
part, it's really just it's cream. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess that's what
yeah.
marshmallow is cream.
Yeah.
But that is again making my stomach
Sugar.
It's sugar.
It's sugar. It's making my stomach think that I'm consuming something way heavier and that like I shouldn't eat food for the next week because of these three so far.
But that's how it got so skinny.
But what I now want to try, just because I have a
kidding.
little bit of each of them left, I want to try all of them a little bit. All
I
three of them
finished
so
the other
far.
two.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Are you triple handing? Three-hander, three-fister.
This is a three-handing.
Like
When you
Goatsy,
do
a
that-
three-fister.
So there's a weird thing, Kyle. There's
the
a weird
marshmallow
thing. It
kinda
just
holds
tastes
on
like
with the apple.
It just tastes like apple to me. So I'm
Tastes like
wondering if
apple
these
pie.
two counter each other.
I think they might.
I'm
They
going
might.
to try these two.
Okay, I'm down with trying that experiment. So the maple pear and the marshmallow.
They cancel each other out, or it makes the maple way less like.
It tastes. Yeah, it tastes like cream soda.
Yeah.
So the toasted marshmallow is really good at killing all other flavors, apparently, except for apple.
So basically, the maple is your accenting.
Yeah,
seltzer here.
I really like this. I don't know if I like it more than the first one.
Triple barrel shotgun.
Yeah, right to the face. Cobain like a motherfucker. I don't know.
Who's
I
assisting
want a
you then?
triple barrel shot. That's
Who's
cool.
assisting?
Joe
you're
Mama.
Cobain.
Joe Mama. That's actually the guy. So I'm gonna go out. I don't know. I don't want to go too high. I don't think it's better than the apple, but I really like it. It's way better than the pear. I'm gonna go with the 60. I'm gonna go with the 60.
Okay.
60.
right.
That's where I feel comfortable with this.
Yeah.
It is way better than it should be, but it is still just cream soda. For saying toasted marshmallow, I don't think. If you had called this cream soda,
Sure.
I'd be all down with it. Not like an orange cream like we've done in the past.
At the same time, if they just called it
not bad.
maple,
If the other one was just called maple and I didn't expect pear.
or you know what, if you don't
Sure.
want to just put maple, just put maple spice. Something.
if you called it
something to
maple syrup seltzer, it would probably sell 20
What about
times
you call it
quicker.
AJP?
AJP. Oh.
Yeah. Anybody
Ooh.
wants to market some AJP? Let us know.
Yeah, we'll let you know what that is later. It's Answer My Miss Pussy. Either way, yeah. So I'm gonna go 60 on this. Justin, where are you going on this guy?
It's better than the maple. I'm gonna go 55.
Yes. 55. And Zachary.
64.
64.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Is this your favorite? Well, you've had these. Is this your favorite one out of them?
No, you know what my favorite
Okay,
is.
so
the favorite's
pumpkin's
gonna be the
your
last one, the pumpkin. I'm assuming. Yeah.
I'm
All right. Well, we're gonna
bitch for pumpkin.
We're gonna get to the pumpkin in just
Hard
a little
for
bit.
pumpkin.
We have another thing to show you guys here. I about 9 months ago wrote a script for a short film after spending months hanging out in the basement bar. Before I moved into that house and was living above the basement bar, I just wrote something based on that room being available, and I knew I had a 6-person bar that I could film in if we ever got to that point. And we did a couple of weeks of read-throughs with different cast members 7 months ago, and then nothing really happened. I wasn't really happy with where we were going with it.
Pumpkinade.
Ooh, Pumpkin.
There you go, dude. Every fall season, you just
There
become
you go.
Kincaid.
Yeah, it's like David S. Pumpkins or whatever that was.
He
The Tom
deleted
Hanks.
it. He's not happy with it.
Oh, I like
I
Pump
will
Kincaid.
remember
Be
though.
proud.
Adam Pump Kincaid. His middle name is Pump. Adam Big Pump, not Lil Pump. You know, he's Big Pump.
Big Pump.
Because of his penis. But yeah, so this script I wrote. Sorry, Adam.
Kyle
I don't
Solomon.
want to start talking about how big your penis is in front of me.
That's the next music video.
That's the next video. It's a close up. It's gonna be good. But yeah, so I wrote this story, and basically, it's an allegorical tale on some levels. It's basically the idea of, while we're sitting here drinking, that you can get really sucked into being an alcoholic, and you can get really sucked into letting alcohol be the answer to all of your problems, especially when you're at your lowest.
Yeah.
So I wrote this story in a Twilight Zone kind of feel. That's about a bar that exists outside of space and time that appears to people when they're at their lowest point, sucks them in, and basically gives them an answer. Not necessarily the answer, but an answer, and kind of just leaves it up to them to make the decision of whether or not they become the person that's there every single day that makes this like their end-all be-all, and they hate themselves for it, or they love themselves for it, or if they dabble in it just as needed, or if they just walk away completely. There's that serious tone to it, but then I wanted to bring kind of a campiness and a fun, again, the Twilight Zone inspiration and that noir look. There's a lot that went into the writing of it, but it was written very quickly. Like, there was a lot of just like thought behind it leading up, but then I sat down and probably wrote the whole thing. It's a 14-page script in probably 2 hours. And then, again, like I was saying, we did a bunch of rehearsals for it, and then we changed cast members, and then we tried a couple of different people here and there. I put out feelers, and then we wound up with the cast that is going to be presented in this trailer here, and I could not be any happier with how it turned out.
I mean, I am glad that it's done. I love it. I think it's great.
Everybody did such a good job, and for me, my first time directing a dialogue-based thing that I wrote, first time I ever wrote something and handed it to other people and really let them perform it. It is basically opening the floodgates. The first step towards me filming this was doing the music video. I needed to prove to myself that I could film things, edit things, something I haven't done in over a decade. And once I did that, I was like, all right, I know I can do this. I still have, the eye is still there. The thought that is being put into it is what I need. I'm not overthinking it. I'm not underthinking it. Like, I felt at a good spot.
You Goldilocks it.
I Goldilocks it. It's all about Goldilocks in it, guys. And so this this was filmed again in the basement of where I live, at the basement bar. And the fun thing was, by the time we got,
I think the joke was shit, but
no,
it was
good.
great.
I liked it.
It was great, man.
If you don't know us, we like shit jokes. Welcome to this show. But yeah,
so much different from the last show.
so much.
much
We've got
different,
that thing and that thing.
We all
and
we introduce each other now.
Yeah, we did
know?
different things, guys.
God.
It's not just me talking. It's so different.
New artwork from which I would say we didn't say before from Keb.
Oh yeah. God.
More
Jesus.
stuff coming.
Yeah, more stuff coming from Kev. Kev at Kevbo Draws stuff on Instagram. Did our Houseboat Live logos. Thank you very much to him. But yeah, so with this short, I wanted just basically to prove to myself that I could write something, film it, edit it together, and then bring it to you guys. And now we're at the fun stage of finalizing
I get to
the
fuck
edit.
with it. Yeah.
You get to fuck with it.
And I'm glad that you
edit.
have enough trust, because originally you're like, oh, I'm going to cut together a trailer. And I was like, well, I'll fuck around with it. And you're like, okay,
you
send me something.
Yeah, you just
this
do
is
it.
when we need to have it by. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm sitting here, and as I'm editing, I'm like, I need this. I need these little things.
Yeah.
There are things within the trailer that are there for a purpose.
Yep.
Little, just the dialogue that I chose to move the trailer along.
And then also to not give away. I mean, obviously, I'm
I
telling you
went through
right
so
here,
many cuts of different things where I'm like, this is such a good thing, but do I include that? Do I give the good?
Exactly. Because a good trailer makes you want to watch the full thing. It doesn't make you think you've already seen the movie, and I think that's a problem with so many trailers. I felt like, honestly, after you sent me what you cut up, I went, this is great, because I would have sat there for a week nitpicking and going, no, this is the better shot. No, this is the better shot.
I did for hours.
But then I would have, no matter what, I would have been second guessing that, because I was already happy with the cut of the movie, and so it was more comfortable to me to hand it to you. And you are also you are editing it with me, helping me with the color grading.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the edit, you did most of the heavy lifting of the actual
editing.
cutting. I mean, there's a few little things that I have to trim down and do things here and there, but for the most part, I get the fun stuff of color grading and
making it look professional and
fun and handing it off to you, and I'm like, look how dark this is, and you're like, yeah,
I'm like,
yes or no.
Jesus Christ, that's so dark. But then the next step, which we started, and you'll hear a little bit in the trailer, is the scoring of it. Which, if we do anything in this house, it's we make music. We drink and we make music. And
what do we do?
We drink and make music. But yeah, it was the most. It was the most fulfilling thing when I finished the story cut to hand it over to you guys, because I knew that I could not show up to any conversation and you guys could give me your final product and it would be awesome. So I'm really excited for that. Everybody involved just crushed it. Alyssa plays the main character. There's no character names in the whole thing on purpose. Alyssa Murray plays the main character. Luke Booth is the bartender. Victor Best is the old man. And then we have former guests of our former show, Jen and Steve-O are in there as well. And everybody just showed up, ready to fucking work, ready to play, ready to have fun with it. We might have turned Steve-O into Bill Murray on accident. might wonderfully go to his head, as it should, because the guy fucking crushed it. Alyssa, great. I cannot say enough about how amazing she did. I wrote this really dramatic soliloquy, this like long like monologue, and she nailed it in the first take, and then we just did a couple extra takes for fun. Yeah. And everybody really crushed it. And Victor Best.
She looks like a movie star.
Yeah, she's got the look. She's got the look. But Victor Best, as we'll just continue calling him because that's how he wants to be billed, he is the first person that came in and really made us all go, oh shit, we should probably up our game a little bit, because also, he read and knew the character and was asking like questions that a director wants to hear from an actor, but me as a first-time director wasn't prepared for somebody to actually read into what I wrote. Right. And it was validating and awesome and just really fun. The whole process of it was, once we got over one hurdle, we had one hurdle with the sound right off the bat, and then it was just smooth sailing. It was all filmed in 3 different days, but more or less in about 18 hours of shooting. Mm-hmm. And the final product is going to be right around the 21-minute mark. So it's a short film, but not a short film. But what were we going to say, Justin?
I was just going to say, if I mean, there are a lot of lines from Steve-O in this trailer.
Yeah.
But
he does have the longest scene out of anybody.
Well, he has the longest scene, but I was able to pull more stuff that wasn't the deep cuts than anybody else without it not making sense.
Yeah. And again, the trailer is supposed to be a teaser. It's supposed to get you to watch it. So the fact that you're not going to fully understand exactly what's going on or what the whole story is the point of this trailer. But yeah, before we jump into it, I just want to say thank you, Justin, for cutting this together. Zach, where the music is going.
We're not done with it.
Yeah, we're not done with it.
I'm way looking forward to finishing
this. This is what we're able to show you right now.
And I'm very excited for, I always say this, and I don't mean to undercut any projects that are going on, but now that I've seen this and we're going through the final projects and getting this season, or not season, this show up and running, there's been a lot of work and a lot of things that it's like, fuck, am I going to be able to get this done? And then we get it done, and I'm like, I'm so looking forward to not having to worry about the small steps that it took to get to there. We're already past that. What's the next fucking thing?
Exactly.
You know, I love what we do.
Yeah.
But I always look forward to the future, too.
Now, I will say that we don't have a 100% official date for this. But my goal, you know, maybe there's some hiccups or something else holds it off. But my goal is that this whole thing, the full short, is going to be available on YouTube by Tuesday, November 9th. Okay. So that is basically, we're going on vacation, and I want to be able to tell people while we're on vacation and we're in Arizona, hey, watch it, and go around.
I think we can get that done.
Yeah. That's, we got about like 3 weeks. I think it'll be all right. But I mean,
you need to write out some more of those cards.
My business cards, the ones that say just Kyle on them.
In crayon
they're good.
with stars.
In crayon and stars. Yeah. That's a whole different story for a whole different time. But yeah, I'm really excited for everybody to see this. So without any more delay, this is the official teaser trailer for The Basement Bar. Again, in about 3 weeks, we're going to be a little bit less than a month. We're going to be getting this out to everybody, and hopefully we're going to do like some form of a real in-person premiere and a screening.
Watch along would be cool.
Looking at you, Pocono Cinema.
Yeah, we might be able to do that.
We might be able to do it. You're Pocono Community Theater, right? Yeah. You go off of the indie films. Indie.
We might just have to donate,
quote unquote, a chair or something. I don't know what they do. I'm going to give you bags of popcorn for free. But we're going to look into getting something like that. If not, we're just going to premiere it in the Basement Bar and do a watch along on YouTube at some point for sure.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so here is the trailer again. Really excited for everybody to see this, so let's just jump right in.
Well, aren't we popular tonight?
God. Now it feels like I've been here forever.
I'm sorry, how long have you been here?
People come and go as they please.
Hell, the night I found this place, could have been any lower than the place I was that night, man. But now this place, it seems to find me. Now, when you came in here, what were you looking for?
What about you? Your questions, your answers.
Honestly, I regret the years where I didn't. And that's why I come here.
No, I came in here looking for something It's too far gone now.
I went for a walk and I found myself here. Wherever here is. Sometimes I feel like I'm on autopilot or watching from outside myself. Like I've lost the ability to feel.
There you go, guys. So, again, just a short little teaser there for you. But we're going to be getting that up along with the NSFD&D trailer. That's going to be up tomorrow. So we'll be sharing that all over the place, so you don't have to come back and watch this to see it again. And you can share just that to all your friends.
Come here, I'll timestamp it.
Yeah, we'll timestamp it. It'll be in the description of this episode after we wrap tonight. And then the trailer for the short is going to be out on Friday. Again, NSFD&D airs on Monday, and then hopefully November 9th, if not, give or take a week or so, that's when the short will be out there. I know I spoke a lot about it before we watched it, but I just, again, want to reiterate how amazing of a job everybody did. And Alyssa crushed it. It was a last-minute thing. I threw it at her, and she was oddly the first person I had spoken to about the short because we worked together.
Right.
I was like, yo, I woke up this morning and I just wrote this thing. And I just started going on and on and on about the idea, and she gave a lot of positive energy, a lot of positive feedback. It was like, oh, that's so cool, that's so cool, that's so cool. And then me, like an idiot, forgot, like, oh, or didn't even think of it. Like, that'd be a great person to have play this role. The role was originally written as like young man, and then it evolved and evolved and evolved.
Well, I think originally you told me that you wanted it to be a girl.
It was going to be a girl at first, and then I thought I'm probably going, a female, and then I was like, I'm probably going to wind up having to do it because I don't know if I know anybody that will be able, not that I'm an amazing actor or anything like that. You can tell I didn't even put myself in the short I filmed.
Well, you didn't want to.
I didn't want to be for multiple reasons. Mainly I knew I was going to be editing it and just sitting there and not liking what I did. But it was just a stroke of like lucky genius that she wound up being able to be that person. And Luke, as the bartender, I told him basically, I'm like, you're the devil. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah. And then just the winking and the little smirks, like.
Well, I don't think that he took the devil, but he mentioned at one point he mentions his father.
Yeah. So ever since my father opened up the joint, and it's not. Yeah, there's certain lines in there that I really.
And I'm not really rooting it. That almost made it in the trailer.
Yeah. Like, even the line that he says, "It's not my place to judge," stuff like that. Like I made a lot of allusions to it, but I'm like, in the back of your head, just think you're the devil, and he nailed it. And so that more from that to come, but really excited that at least what we have there, the trailer is out there for people to check out. And within a month, you're going to be able to see the whole thing. My goal is to get this submitted to at least, East Coast, short film events and different, film festivals. I want to get it put out as much as I possibly can. But it was for the first time in a long time. It was something that I'm not even the first time in a long time. That's the wrong thing to say. It was the second time this year that I went, I need to do this, and we did it. And the first thing was the album, and getting the Wasted and Waiting done really put me in the right headspace. And then the video for Adam was another one where I was like, I really want to do something, and that fell in my lap, and it was something I went, oh, this is gonna be great.
I'm really glad
tackling this it was a very fulfilling feeling. Once just the shooting began, I felt immediately amazing about it.
I mean, I'm really glad that the small hiccups didn't. I mean, they weren't small. Having to change people multiple times is not an easy thing, but I'm glad that didn't push off too far. You know what I mean? Like,
it got to a point where the feeling of it didn't work for the middle of summer, so I knew we were going to wait till at least fall to film it because I wanted it to be more somber. And the idea was originally we were going to film it in like March before it got nice again, so it looked really desolate. But I like fall, so I like the way that like the colors and everything are going to work, because while it is in black and white, not all of it is in black and white. But again, keep your eye out for that. But we do have one seltzer left to drink here.
We do.
And
I'm actually excited for it.
It's the one I'm the least excited for, because it is the Bud
Before
Light
I get into it, is this a
spice.
sweet pumpkin, Zach?
It's a perfect pumpkin.
It's a perfect pumpkin.
Okay.
Zach's saying it's perfect. All right. Smell ain't bad. That smells like a muffin.
It does.
That smells like.
Is this going to be
baked goods.
apple spiced
apple
oatmeal?
spiced the seltzer oatmeal?
Thank you, Adam. No, this is okay. This is the best one.
Oh my god, that is fucking good.
Ain't it?
This is really good.
That is really
Ain't
good.
it?
This is really.
The spice isn't
good.
over the top. It's not over the top. I feel
It's
like
the
you
right
actually
sweetness. The flavor doesn't just drop off.
I feel like there's actual pumpkin flavor in there.
Yeah.
It's like, because to me, I love the Wawa pumpkin coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this to me is it's not too much.
Yeah.
It's just enough to make.
And you're
it
talking
feel
about the
good.
actual coffee, not like the creamer, like when you just get
the
Wawa
coffee.
ground
Wawa
coffee. Yeah.
And this is that in Bud Light Seltzer.
This is the best out of the pack.
I will say I'm putting it right next to the apple. I don't know if I like it better than the apple, but it might be. It's just as good, if not better.
I will say this: the spice is different. At least they didn't fucking go with the same thing from this to this.
Yes.
The
It's a
spice is
different-
actually different
Yeah.
between the apple
I got a
and
little
the
bit of
pumpkin.
that apple crisp left. Honestly, I think I like the pumpkin better. I think this is.
Welcome to the team, Kyle.
Yeah, we do this every year. I hate the idea of pumpkin, and then I drink things that have pumpkin in them, and I go, oh, okay, it's not that terrible. Well, since I thought I was going to hate this, I'll give the ranking right off the bat. I'm giving this a 74.
Damn. Okay.
This is it
is one of the better seltzers I've had.
and it has made my stomach not hate itself the most out of the others that we've had.
And the flavor is still in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just stays. It actually has like a grittiness to it. I know there's no grit.
You
to
know
it,
when
but
you have
it
like
feels,
a banana bread beer and it actually gets the bread part of it right?
Yep.
This is getting the pie of it right. That is on point. If they don't already, they should just sell this on its
If
own.
they had this just in 12 packs, I would buy it, but I haven't seen it.
Haven't
It's
seen
only
it. No.
the-
Maybe next year they'll see what people liked and didn't like and bring it back.
Yeah, you can
Or
get
give
rid
me,
of
give
pear.
me just
You can get rid of
apple
pear.
and pumpkin.
Yeah, give me pumpkin and apple. That's fall. That's all I need for fall. I don't need
Yeah.
some maple syrup, and I don't need any toasted marshmallow. As much as I like the toasted marshmallow, I don't need it. 74 for me. Justin, what are you going with on this guy?
I'll go with a 70 on this.
70 on that? Fuck yeah. And Zach,
good.
you said this was perfect. You said it was the best. It is
Well,
the best of the four that we're doing.
perfect is
I think
crazy.
he said perfect.
He said the perfect pumpkin.
Perfect pumpkin.
Yeah.
All right, so
Perfect pumpkin flavor. So if you were going to get
I'm going to give it an 80.
80.
Okay.
Fair. That's fair. We're gonna wind up right in the mid 70s there. I will say I don't know if I'm gonna finish any of it. I finished the apple. I don't think I'm gonna finish the other ones.
I'm actually going to finish this wine.
Oh lordy.
Some things, the name of the show has changed,
Yeah.
but the alcoholism has not changed.
Alcoholism stays the same.
Alcoholism lies.
We get older, drunk stays the same. But yeah, so guys, this is what is going to be moving forward. The Houseboat Live. It's going to be us sitting around doing the drinking and bullshitting that we've always done, but showing you what we're working on and using again this as a hub for all of our upcoming releases. Again, you can check out the Adam Kincaid music video on our YouTube channel. You're watching this on YouTube. Literally, just click the Houseboat button.
Which
go
thank
there.
you for your support. That's one of the
Thank you.
highest. I think it is the highest watched
our number one most watched of anything. Granted, before this, we've only put out 4-hour-long videos, so the fact that we had a 3-minute long one didn't hurt. But not to take away from the song, I love that song. It gets stuck in my head all of the fucking time, and stoked to work on more things.
Is it
with
now
the future.
on streaming? Just the song?
Yes, it came out a week before the video dropped, so that came out on like the November or September 9th, I believe,
so
and then
you
it
can
dropped.
get that on your
You can get
Apple
that
Music,
anywhere
your
you stream
Spotify,
music,
okay.
and again at adam.kincaid.music.
Speaking of Adam
yes,
Kincaid, he
yes,
says
sir.
Natty Daddy Hard Lemonade is fantastic. It'd be good without alcohol as lemonade, but it's 8%.
They have Natty Daddy Hard Lemonade. Why did we?
Apparently, we need to find it because
We
we're Natty
fucked up.
Daddy fans.
We're Natty fans.
We're
Daddy boys.
Natty.
We are
Yeah,
daddy
for
boys for sure over here. Jesus.
Not daddy's boys, daddy boys.
Daddy boys, not daddy's boys. We're daddy boys.
We're three guys without children who have bodies like we have children.
I have a body like I gave birth to 9 children. Big old fupa.
Oh my god.
And the ass is sagging because it's been blown out, you know? It's just...
Like goatsy, baby.
It's like goatsy, baby. Bringing it back around.
Kyle's starting a new wave of sneaking goatsy in everybody's messages.
You opened up a can of worms, man. You fucking riled the wrong motherfucker there. I'm getting up into that. Not into goatsy, just up into the idea of goatsy. Either way. So you can go check that out.
We all could probably.
Probably could. I think it could be a party in his with no pants. Party in his boot.
I will say, Kyle, on your adventures of going the goatsy, stay away from one guy, one jar, okay?
I have seen that one.
Yeah, okay.
I've seen
what about
that
the sandbox?
Don't know if I've seen the sandbox. These are all things for you guys to look up for the next show that we do. But yeah, so check out Adam's music again at adam.kincaid.music on Instagram, and then you can find him anywhere that you stream music. NSFD&D is dropping this Monday, the Moot Monday. You're going to be getting 2 hours more or less of what we've got ready and in store for you, and then after that it's going to be every other week. And again, thank you to Sean L. Sasser for the wonderful artwork for that.
Excellent.
Just destroyed it as always. And then
also
the basement bar.
Thank you to Kev for upcoming art. He has more coming.
Yeah.
But we told him not to rush. So please don't rush.
But the Houseboat live logo and all the new artwork for that is from Kevbo at Kevbo Draw Stuff on Instagram. He's been doing the Inktober challenge, and he's been pushing out some really awesome stuff this month.
And if you've got something you want us to use, if you make art or you make music,
send it to us.
If you make music, we'll put it in the D&D show. If you make art, we'll do something else with it.
If you want a music video made, we'll make music videos for you.
Or if you have a music video, made, let us know.
Yeah, we'll definitely. And if you're a band and you want to sit down and do an interview, anything. If you guys are listening to this and you yourself or your friends are involved in music, movies, art in any way, and you want to be involved with what we're doing, just reach out to us.
If you're a goatsy impersonator,
we will hire you for birthday presents.
Birthday presents?
Happy birthday, Justin!
We're gonna give you
we got you a goatsy impersonator.
You own him now. You own. He is your property. But for birthday parties, I meant to say, we'll have you and the John Wayne Gacy impersonator.
I remember.
And now for something you're really not like. Go cry to your parents. God. But yeah, so the basement bar is going to be released in November, hopefully by November 9th, but you can stay tuned on at Houseboat TLJ on Instagram, at Kyle Mocha, and at Brunch Music. You can find all the information spread out across all of those Instagrams, and you can find us again at Houseboat. Not at, but www.houseboat.live. The website's up, but it'll be fully running next week. We're going to be putting out articles, blogs. If you are a writer and you want to be putting out your shit, no matter what you're writing about, hit us up.
Do you write erotic fantasy about Sasquatch?
Want it there.
We want it.
We want it for more than one reason, but I
want it for personal reasons, and I want it for business reasons.
Personal and business. It's the mullet of fantasy erotica, you know. Sasquatch. It's all party and all business.
Do you write Star Wars Jizz Band fantasy erotica?
Mm-hmm.
Jizz Band?
Yeah, Jizz Band. You know that wonderful sound jizz from the Star Wars world? Yeah. If you write about that, we will literally just read it on air, like the whole thing. I will do read-throughs of erotic fan fiction.
Oh my God, what about the Shrek one?
Oh my God.
Even better.
That one is terrible.
If you write Shrek erotica,
we will give you all of the places in the world to publish them.
Yeah.
But yes,
you are safe here.
We got all of that stuff coming out.
This is a safe space for
perverts.
I'm not going to say any. No.
Not perverts.
For perverts.
No,
we're perverts. Preverts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not Italian. I'm a pervert.
Yes, sir. You can also, again, check out Hellfire and Glory, our new EP that is dropped today, and it's out anywhere you can stream.
2 songs.
Adam,
it's 20 minutes.
2 songs, 20 minutes. We
also,
went back
speaking
to
of
basics.
that, thank you to everybody who is still listening to music. Thank you to anybody who's using it for streams. I've had a lot of good feedback where a lot of people have been like, Bubba Cheddar is my theme song now.
Nice.
So
hell yeah.
We really appreciate it.
And somebody, whoever that one person is that bought our music,
Whoever it
bought
was.
one song on
One
Amazon
song.
Music.
Good on you.
Good on you. Thank you so
you.
much
We
for
really
Fuck you for
enjoyed
giving
that
Jeff
song.
Bezos money.
But we got like
yeah.
0.8 of a cent for that one, so
You
we
can just
appreciate
call
it.
us.
Less than that, but it's
I'll burn
no.
your
Actually, we got
CD.
the full. We got $2.14 for a cent.
Oh my God, we've made over $20 off of
We've
our
made
music,
$23 so far. But I haven't
Yeah,
gotten
we
it
drink
yet.
all that tonight.
Yeah.
We drink double that tonight.
We drink that in just the seltzers.
It's
I
not.
think.
We're not doing it for the money, ladies.
No, we're not.
Gents.
No, we're doing
it for the ladies and the gents.
Yes, we're doing it for the ladies and the gents and their money.
If you-
Eventually, hopefully, they give us some when we marry them.
Yeah.
That's what we're all here, just looking for brides and grooms. Both brides
We're
and
just
grooms.
looking for health insurance.
We're just looking for health insurance. That's all we need right about
If we
now.
get health insurance, then we're a real business,
And
right?
then we can stop doing the show, and then we've succeeded.
shit.
But yeah, check all that stuff out. And Wasted and Waiting is available to stream. A lot of awesome feedback on that. We're going to be filming, hopefully in the next 2 months. We have an idea for a music video for Every Man at the Bar.
Yep.
So hopefully that's something that's going to be coming down the pipeline. I do want to give a little tease to a show that I know is going to be happening once the schedules open up. But Steve-O and I will be doing a show called Give It a Spin. It'll be an album review show where we are going to pick one album each episode, and each one of us are going to take turns, and we're going to listen to the
full
album.
record, or
Full
you going
record. We're gonna-
aside?
We're going to do full record, and we're going to break it down song by song, listen along to it.
Dong by dong.
Dong by dong, song by song, hook by crook. We're
by
going to
night.
get it done it. We're going to get it done it, bro. Get it done it. That's a word and a phrase and things that people say.
Also, once we finalize your first short, I want to start working on the one that I had started writing.
Yeah.
So that is down the pipeline too.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up, and this show, the Houseboat Live, is going to be, well, I'll say it's going to be semi-monthly. We're going to try to do it every single month when we have stuff to be putting out. If it's not every single month, it'll be every other month. But we will let you know, and you can stay tuned, again, on all of our social media accounts, anywhere that I'm chatting. I'm going to be chatting about this stuff. Again, big ups to all of the artists. Again,
Yeah,
Sean
yeah.
and Kevbo.
Thank you guys so much.
Big ups to fucking Justin Olampado for
Thanks,
all of the
man.
work. A shitload of stuff went into this episode today. We did a lot more preparation, a lot more work for Houseboat Live than we ever did for Kyle Mocha Won't Shut Up. God damn it, I said it. That stupid show.
Well, show's canceled.
Fuck that show.
Trying to start a new show.
All right. Next week, come in for Tommy Lee Jones Talks to Children, our new show where I dress up like Tommy Lee Jones and the two of them dress up like children. And it's like kids say the darndest things, but it's Tommy Lee Jones saying terrible things. That's
It's like
actually
Goatsy,
a really good
but I'm
idea.
in overalls.
Yes. And we're just guessing what his asshole looks like. What's in my butt? It's the new game show from Houseboat.
What's in my butt?
What's under my overalls?
Is it a coconut?
Oh, is it a picture of a coconut? Is it a plushie of a coconut? What kind of coconut's in his ass? All right, guys.
We didn't decide how we're gonna end this because we had an ending.
We had an
on the
ending for the last
overall.
one.
We
I
can
mean,
just be sweet.
we can be sweet, but again, thank you, Justin,
Hey,
for everything you
welcome.
did.
No, I'm happy that it was really fun to do a live show again.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm glad that we have things in place. Like I said, I'm looking forward to just continuing the venture.
Yeah, and
writing new music, continuing and writing new things, and I'm really excited for Read the Card. I know.
Yeah, it's going to be another thing. We'll tease that a little bit. Read the card, another show that we're going to be doing hopefully the next month or so. But that's going to be like a fun challenge. If you ever watched Taskmaster, it's getting a little bit of inspiration from that. Assmaster. starring Goatsy.
Take this watermelon and shove it in your asshole.
Take this melon and shove it.
And then the big thanks to Mr. Zachary. Storm it. But yeah, this is Houseboat Live. I'm Kyle Mocha. That's Justin. This is Zach. We are the Houseboat crew. We are Brunch. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in live tonight. It was awesome to have people in the chat.
Yes,
and go check out all of our friends at Moot.tv. They are putting out wonderful stuff. Some of that wonderful stuff is our wonderful stuff. And go check out our friends at Sean and Dave Make Music. You can go check out. Oh God, it's been so long since we did this. Sean and Dave Make Music. Go check out
White Wasabi.
White Wasabi.
Not
Let me ask you a question. Not movies, and of course, the shitter Botox queen herself, Marissa, with Anna on. What's theirs? But what do we know? That's the Jesus. It's been so long.
But what do you know, dude?
But what do I know?
You don't know shit.
I don't know nothing. And yeah, we'll be back in the future. But since we used to close with a
we're
terrible
gonna close
song,
now with "I Love You."
Love you.
Love you too.
We're gonna play a song off of our album Americana Super Soul.
Justin.
Love you guys too.
Fans.
We're gonna play a song here that is from the Halloween season last year that we did off of our album Americana Super Soul.
I really like this song.
I love this song. So we're gonna play All Saints as we close. We will see you guys next time. Stay tuned for more. And yeah, in the words of Zach Storman, I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Lives we've lost.